Hello again. I'm Rick Suman with Debt Free Network, and I told you that today I would be taking you through what an escrow plan is and what does that mean, and because I guarantee you're going to be hearing about it if you haven't already, or you may have already enrolled in one. And so let me just take you through it. What is an escrow plan? Well, typically it's a debt company that has a legal component to it, that has an attorney or a group of attorneys. Generally, they're separate from the debt company. And it's something where they escrow monies aside and they set money aside for you. And that's for you to settle down the road in a lump sum. And they tell you at 50 cents on the dollar. So if you had a $50,000 merchant cash advance, they're planning on settling that for $25,000, which sounds great, right? And they're telling you that's going to be 18 months down the road. Okay? Here's the problem. They're talking out of both sides of their mouth. You just got sued. So the escrow company is telling you, oh, we can settle this in a lump sum 18 months down the road, 50 cents on the dollar. But at the same time they're telling you that, they just had their attorneys answer the suit. Uh-oh, those two don't match. When the attorneys answer the summons, the lawsuit that you got, that means in 6 to 8 weeks there's going to be an outcome. And it's not going to be a lump sum. It's going to be where you're going to have to come up with a monthly payment to settle that thing over 8 to 10 to 12 months. And it's going to be higher than what you're paying now. So that's the dirty little secret. In the meantime, why they're doing the escrow thing is because out of every monthly payment that you give them, they're taking about a third of that, 25% of that payment to a third of that payment. Some even take half of that payment in fees. They're collecting huge fees right up front. So they may be telling you that they're going to settle this thing in a lump sum in 18 months. It's not going to happen. It never happens. Because the very fact that they answer the lawsuit means there's going to be an outcome and you're going to receive a really expensive settlement that costs you about 25 to 30%, 35% of your debt. So the two don't match. They're talking out of both sides of their mouth. Here's the other thing. In the escrow plan, they don't do anything to protect you. See, if you do a true escrow plan, I make sure, and I do very, very, very few of these because most people can't do it. I make very sure that every door and every window is closed, locked, shut, so that the merchant cash advance can't find you, can't get to your merchant account, can't get to your bank accounts, can't do anything to shut you down, so that I can save the money in a separate bank account and get you 15 to 18 months down the road to get you not a 50% settlement. Nobody ever settles for that. It's usually 58 cents to 65 cents, somewhere around in there. And do I do that every once in a while? Every once in a while I do. But you know what? For every 10 to 12 people I have that I work with, only one qualifies for the escrow plan. Why? Because only one is able to do what I need them to do to protect themselves. I'm not going to let you do an escrow plan and then let you get your head knocked off. All of the escrow companies, all the escrow plans out there, because they have the law group, they're reactionary. In other words, whoops, your merchant account got shut down and they just answered your lawsuit. Guess what? That merchant account shut down until there's an outcome with the lawsuit. That could be 6 weeks, 4 weeks, or 8 weeks. You don't have your merchant account. What are you going to do? Or your bank account just got shut down. What are you going to do? Because they can't do anything about it because you're in litigation. You answered the suit. You're in it to win it or lose it. So when those things happen, they react. They're not proactive, they're reactive. We're proactive in that if you qualify for an escrow plan, we're going to make sure that we hide you and make sure you can get to the goal of your lump sum of 58 cents to 60 cents to 65 cents. That's the only way we'll do it. And again, we still charge the low fee. We don't, listen, the average fee charged by everybody else out there is 20 to 30%, 35% of your debt amount. You've got $50,000 and they're charging you 20%, they're charging you 10 grand to settle a debt. Are you kidding me? 10 grand to settle a debt? If they're charging you 30% and your debt is $50,000, they're charging you $15,000 to settle your debt. And they don't even get you to the settlement because you can't get there because they answered the suit. Most people don't understand that there is going to be an outcome. Sorry about that. My cat just walked by. And this makes it real life, okay? I'm doing this, and my cat walks by, okay? So here's the thing. This is real life. This isn't pretend, and this is something that you're going to have to make a decision what's best for you. I certify that an escrow plan is probably not the best way to go, okay? But decide that for yourself. And I've seen men. Well, I will tell you this: we regularly, each and every week, take people out of escrow plans, get a refund of their money, and then we put them in our program where what we do is we get you a settlement right now, okay? And we get things shut down right now, and so that's how we work, okay? So I'm gonna end it right there for today. But tomorrow I'm gonna talk about hiring an attorney and why that may or may not be a good thing. And then we'll go from there. And then what I'll do in the next couple of days after that, I'm going to tell you what we do. I'm going to tell you how we do it. I'm going to tell you why we do it. I'm going to tell you what we charge, what we don't charge. I'm going to go through everything with you so that you'll have every single bit of information you need to make an informed decision, okay? And then it's up to you who you go with, but I just want to make sure you have all the information, okay? So listen, hope you have a great day. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Thank you so much.